This year we are celebrating an important anniversary here at 520 West Chestnut Street. We are marking 75 years on live television. Our first broadcast was on March 27, 1950. Since then, we've covered every major news event all across Kentuckiana.
And to honor that, our Brooke Hash kicks off a special series of WHAS11 vaults, spotlighting those moments we won't forget. And first up, a medical marvel. The year was 1999.
I guess every cause needs a poster child. It might as well be me.
It's the moment that put Louisville on the map.
It's a medical frontier that I understand has some danger in it, but every frontier does. And when you get to it, somebody's got to be the one to take the step.
That's Matthew Scott talking to former WHAS11 reporter Gene West days before he underwent the world's first successful hand transplant. He'd lost his hand in a fireworks accident in 1985 and was wearing a prosthetic with hardly any mobility.
This was all experimental when it initially started out.
U of L Health's Dr. Christopher Jones looking back on the transplant that launched his field into a new era.
Nobody knew, right, what was going to happen because it could have been a colossal failure as well.
On January 25, 1999, Scott underwent a near 15-hour surgery surrounded by surgeons from the University of Louisville, Jewish Hospital, and the Kleiner Kutz Hand Care Center. They were used to reattaching patients' limbs, but a transplant from a stranger was a first. Days later,
Amazingly well. Far better than I thought I ever would.
that was 26 years ago.
We've been pushing the envelope ever since then.
Today, Jewish Hospital and U of L Health's Traeger Transplant Center is world-renowned.
One of the things that really keeps us on the map is our heart transplant program.
Not only for its success in transplants, but in some cases, the artificial organs being used in the process.
We were able to imagine things that could be done that weren't done before.
September of 2021. It was here where an Adair County resident became the first woman to receive a totally artificial heart.
Those are the things that, keep people looking at Louisville and saying, hey, what's going on there?
And when you say first, just so our viewers know, you're not talking about first in the state.
No, this is first in the world. I mean, it's an amazing thing.
They've made history with plenty of first in Kentucky, too, like the state's first adult heart transplant, first pancreas, the first adult liver transplant, and the first double lung transplant.
One of the things that we're very proud of that was more recent was our first heart-liver transplant, right? It's a huge deal. Two of the most technically challenging organ transplants to ever be performed. We do it together. And there's only about a third of transplant centers that do that type of procedure.
Michael Monday from Graham, Kentucky was on the receiving end of that transplant in 2022.
I'm feeling better every day, every week.
He was back home with a second chance at life after just 22 days in the hospital.
It's why we do it.
And that's the joy in the job for Dr. Jones.
Knowing that you could take them from a point in their life where they're at their lowest and get them back to being able to do the things that they enjoy doing and being with their family and friends.
734 transplants to date for Dr. Jones, but there are quite a few more on his bucket list.
The next big feat is kind of heart, liver, kidney.
Are there that many people that need all three?
Oh, there's people that need more than three.
And a lot more people in general needing transplants. Last year, doctors performed 48,000 in the U.S., more than ever before. The most common transplant, a kidney. And for the first time in history, a woman out of New York is living with a pigs. It just goes to show anything's possible. And Dr. Jones is ready to be a part of it.
I would love to transplant pig liver.
It would certainly be a first. In Louisville with Chief Photojournalist Philip Merle, Brooke Hash, WHAS11 on your side.
And going back to that first hand transplant, at the time of his surgery, doctors told Matthew Scott it would be amazing if he got 5 years of use with his transplanted hand. Well, 26 years later, it's as good as new, and he still visits with Dr. Jones to show it off.